We're going to be talking today about using Amazon Q in QuickSight for exploring staffing in a retail environment. I'm Ruben Lawrence, and I'm a senior analytics consultant with Ironside, and I have 18 years of experience in the analytics industry.
I'm Jackson Dowden, and I'm a partner solutions architect at AWS, and I specialize in data analytics and Amazon QuickSight.
Staffing has become a very challenging part of the retail space. Questions such as, how do I optimally staff my stores during the week? And how many employees can each of my managers realistically handle? Are important questions. We can use the analytics of Amazon QuickSight combined with ad hoc natural language queries with the generative BI capabilities of Amazon Q to explore our staffing data, which will enable us to continually improve our business performance and efficiency. Here on the Amazon QuickSight dashboard, we've created a section at the bottom for analyzing staffing allocation and associated metrics. There are two bar charts that show the average employee and manager operations ratios by individual stores. And above these charts are some textual insights that tell us the top and bottom three stores based on each of these metrics.
An employee operations ratio is a metric for comparing how many employees our business wants to have working versus how many are actually working. So for example, if we're aiming for 5 employees actively working in the store at any given time, but only 4 are present, then the operations ratio would be 0.8. So this is a good metric for tracking how effectively we are staffing and scheduling our employees. And this has been calculated separately for regular employees and managers.
Alongside these metrics for each store, additional visuals have been included to show the relationship between this ratio and the day of the week. We have both a line chart and a heat map to display the same information in two different ways, where the ratio value is the y-axis for the line chart, and the color or darkness of the individual blocks in the heat map represent the value of the operations metric.
And both of these visuals show the same conclusion, that our stores have lower operations ratios early in the week, particularly on Mondays and Tuesdays, and peaks on the weekends. Now, this could be due to absenteeism and employees being less likely to come to work on those days, or it could be a result of managers prioritizing staffing on weekends when sales and shoppers are highest at the expense of being able to meet staffing demands on those earlier days in the week. So to get a better understanding of what's going on, and if there's a concern here, we want to dig deeper into these metrics.
This is where we can use Q to continue our analysis beyond the dashboard. So we will quickly switch to the relevant topic, and then we can simply ask for the employee operations ratio by store to continue exploring the metric. The first visual that Q generates is a bar chart. This is essentially what was already included on our dashboard and what we reviewed just a moment ago. But some of the other visuals generated in the response are also useful, particularly the scatter plot comparing the operations ratio with daily sales. The relationship between these measures is hard to see clearly due to two outliers that are affecting the visual scale. To remedy this, we can actually choose to exclude these outliers and the visual will adjust, allowing us to better see the relationship and any correlation present.
And now that the scatter plot has been zoomed in, we can see that there does seem to be a general correlation between operations ratio and sales, which we would expect. But in particular, there are a few stores that stand out as having particularly high sales despite lower operations ratios. So these stores are seeing success despite being considered understaffed from a corporate level. These would be interesting stores to investigate further, to understand how they're remaining efficient and productive despite lower staffing. We could see if this is due to scheduling strategies, as mentioned earlier, which could potentially be implemented across more stores as well. We were able to surface these insights through exploring the Amazon QuickSight dashboard and utilizing Q's Q&A feature to extend our analysis. And these insights were derived because Q was able to understand our question in plain English and provide a multi-visual response that we could still control and configure, removing outliers to get a clearer view of our data.